I really hope this video turns out. I don't know how this is going, to be honest. Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am going to be doing a Q&A today just for you guys to kind of get to know me on a more personal level. I feel like on Instagram, obviously I post a lot of workouts and stuff, but I don't really like take the time to chit chat and like tell you about my life. So I feel like this is like the perfect way to start my channel. So you guys sent in a bunch of questions for me to answer just about me so that I could answer them on here. And so I'm just gonna like go through them and read them. I have them, like I had to take screenshots and put it on my laptop because I'm recording with my phone. Okay, so the first question is, how do you perfect your deadlift form? So I actually learned to deadlift over quarantine, so very recently. I learned to deadlift probably in April, and my brother does powerlifting and stuff, so he actually is like currently my coach for deadlift, bench, squat, and so he helped program and teach me all my form and everything. However, perfecting deadlift form is all about figuring out what cues are going to work for you. So there are different cues and different ways that I deadlift that are different from other people's, and so perfecting the form is just simply being consistent. So deadlifting once or twice a week, actually taking videos, having somebody who knows their stuff look at it and critique it, and being able to make adjustments and take criticism. I'm lucky enough to have my brother who can like come to the gym with me and like really adjust my form right there. But if you don't have that, I would definitely recommend taking a video, sending it to somebody, and then getting feedback. Somebody asked me, how long are your workouts? Honestly, it depends. So upper body, I can be in and out of there in like an hour, less than an hour. Like I had at school, I do shoulders and triceps together. I think that literally would take me 30 minutes. Like it was at the point where it was like, what is the point of me driving to the gym? Because it was so fast. But leg day, I'm there a long time. I won't lie. I'm probably at the gym for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, especially if I'm like filming or if there's other people. Like if it's really busy, it's really hard to get a rack and like I have to do certain exercises in order. But I really like the gym, so I don't really care about being there like long. How do you manage your time with the gym, social media, college, boyfriend, friends, etc.? This is a good question. I haven't yet struggled with that. Like I always am finding time for my friends. I live with like my 3 best friends here at school. College is definitely the hardest thing to balance just because school is overwhelming, obviously, and I think like last semester I had it a lot easier. Like with COVID being at home and like taking classes online, I have so much extra time to myself to just like chill out and really focus on like my fitness, YouTube and Instagram and everything, and like be able to go to the gym and take my time and stuff. So I actually am really enjoying the online school format, but I don't know. I feel like managing my time isn't very hard because I have my priorities set. So like the gym is a priority to me, and so I make sure that I go. Does your boyfriend share your lifestyle with the gym and fitness? Yeah, so when I met my boyfriend, we were in high school, and so he would go to the gym all the time, and I didn't really go to the gym. Like I wasn't comfortable in the gym because I played soccer, and so I would just work out that way, and I would never go to the gym. But yeah, we share like the exact same lifestyle. Like I love seeing him at the gym. I love going to the gym with him, and I think that that is like really helpful because he can help me with form, and he is very supportive of like what I'm doing with like fitness and stuff, and I appreciate that because I feel like it's hard to relate if they don't really like go to the gym and like do what you do. Do you count your calories? No, I do not count my calories. I got a lot of questions about my diet, about the way I eat. I don't count calories. That's just personal preference. I don't have any goals right now that are weight dependent or that are dependent on like how I look. Like if I wanted to lose weight, obviously I count my calories, but I don't want to lose weight. I'm happy where I'm at. What made you decide to study in exercise science? This is a good question. So when I was in high school, I tore my ACL. I played soccer very, very competitively. And so like soccer was basically like my whole life up until like college. And so I tore my ACL, and then I decided, you know, when you go through the process of like going to PT, you realize like, oh, I could really see myself doing this. So that's kind of like, I want to be a physical therapist, so I have to study something in the exercise science realm. What's your favorite compound exercise? Deadlifts? Duh. What got you into lifting? I think just like, as I've said, like I've always grown up athletic, and so going to soccer practice all the time, I had that structure in my week. And then like when I stopped playing soccer, I had a lot of extra time on my hands, and I knew that I wanted to spend it doing something active. So I decided to start lifting, and I didn't really lift heavy until this year. Like, I didn't really like get into squatting, deadlifting, benching, like doing stuff like that. I would kind of just go to the gym and like do whatever. Aside from being physically fit, what drives you to work out consistently? So I got a lot of questions about how I stay consistent and like why I work out and like all that. So I do want to touch on this. Obviously, all of us work out to be physically fit, to have a good physique, to look good, but I think that like that's like your reason for starting. But then once you start, you realize like, I love working out. Like, I love going to the gym. I love bettering myself. I love the way I feel after my workout. For me, it's like lately it's been like, I love PRing. I love progressing. I love getting stronger, feeling stronger. So that's like what drives me to work out. You can't treat it like a punishment. That's my biggest thing, is like never treat working out as a punishment, or else you're never going to want to do it. What's your biggest insecurity and how have you overcame it if you did? I don't have like one massive thing that I'm very insecure about. Obviously, I feel like everyone has like little things, you know, about like their body, their face, whatever. But I will say an insecurity that I have, and a reason that I didn't really want to make a YouTube to begin with, was I have like a lisp, clearly, if you're watching this. And a lot of people tell me like they notice it initially when I talk to them, and then like over time you don't notice it anymore. Yeah, that's probably something I'm pretty insecure about, especially like when I talk on the camera, or like when I talk to people for the first time. Like, I do notice it in myself. What is your dream job? So if I could have a dream job that like I had all the finances in the world to do it, it would definitely be to just be like a travel blogger. Like, I really want to go travel, and I really want to like explore the world. I think that there's so much to see and do, and like I do plan to travel a lot like when I get older, and like don't have school and stuff and have the money to do so. But I think that'd be awesome. I think the ability to travel, learn about new cultures, see new things. In the future, do you plan to make your own workout plans that we can purchase? This is very ironic because this was asked right before I actually announced that I'm going to be releasing a guide. So yes, so you can purchase that. It's going to be $30. I know to some people that might seem like a lot of money, but to me, that's 6 weeks of your life. And the biggest thing about this program is that I made it repeatable. So once you get new max values, you replug and then you go again. I'm really excited about it. I was really nervous to put it out just because I was like, what if no one like wants it? And like I spent all this time making it. But at the end of the day, if only one person buys it, that will make me so happy, because the whole point is like, I'm trying to help someone transform. I'm trying to help someone grow, and it's not about monetary gain to me. I want to know how these people are doing, how they like it. And I think in the future, I definitely want to do coaching. So like one-on-one coaching. And so this is kind of like a good trial for me, just to see if people like the way that I program and the way that I provide things. And then if they do, I can add the component where we Zoom every, week, and we talk about your progress, and we talk about your personal life and like factors that might affect, how you perform in the gym, and like I can be more there and more present. And so that's something that I definitely want to do. How do you get back on track with eating healthy after the holidays? I have, again, like very strong opinions on good and bad foods, eating good, eating bad. I just personally believe that there's no such thing like as eating bad or eating good. I think that obviously there are foods that are more or less nutrient dense, and there are foods that are maybe better for your cardiovascular health than other ones, but I think that you should have a healthy relationship with food, in that you eat what you want when you want. I honestly eat the same all the time. I eat my M&Ms. They're over there. I eat them every day when I want them. And I feel like when you start to have that relationship with food where you're able to eat what you want when you want it, then you're not as pressed when you're able to eat something where you like overeat or overindulge. But my tip would be getting on track after the holidays is just to ease back into it. Like, I think obviously you're gonna eat a lot. You're gonna be a little more lazy. You're gonna spend a lot more time with your family and yourself and your friends, and that's fine. That's exactly what you should be doing on the holidays, Somebody asked me tips for a successful fitness Instagram. I would definitely say, obviously everyone tells you engagement. So that's my biggest thing, is like, if someone takes the time to send you a DM, answer. And really interact, like get to know people. Like, I feel like for me, I've made so many friends on my Instagram, like my fitness Instagram, just by like getting to know them and interacting, and we hype each other up around here. Like, I think that's the biggest thing, is like hype up other people. They're gonna give you that same love back, and just having that kind of engagement. helps a lot already. So that's your base, and that's something that you should just want to do in general. How did you and the boyfriend meet, and how long have you been dating? My boyfriend and I met in high school. I was a sophomore and he was a senior, and we just basically had like mutual friends that kind of like were like, oh, like, have you met Ryan before? Oh, have you met Megan before? And then like, you know, we got to hanging out, and I guess he liked me. But yeah, we've been dating for 4 years now. He asked me what my 2021 fitness/PR goals are, so I'll just go over like my PR goals. My biggest one is sumo deads. I'm trying to hit 300 pounds. I definitely think that I can. I have the whole year to achieve that. I'm currently at 270, so I just feel like with time, definitely, but that's something I'm really working towards and like really excited to reach. And then conventional deads, I don't have like, definitely at least 2, like, honestly, maybe 300 there too. I don't know. And then hip thrust, definitely 3 plates. I think I definitely can. I just haven't really been focused on hip thrust at all. And then squat, definitely like at least 200s. I don't know. Squat, I'm not very confident in my squat, and so I don't really like test myself, but I definitely want to get stronger in squat. That's just a main goal for me. And then bench, maybe a plate. I don't know if that's like shooting too high, a plate for 1. We'll see. Yeah, I have a lot of goals for this page and just like for myself with my fitness account, as well as just like my personal strength. But then outside of fitness, I have a lot of goals as well. I think that I have a lot of mindset goals. I think that I definitely want to read more and be more positive and just read a bit more about being positive. Like, I messaged Tyra. If you don't follow Tyra, I'll put her at somewhere on here. But Tyra is probably like the most positive person on Instagram that I've ever met, and like has the best, you know, like affirmations, and she just talks a lot about, you know, like positive self-talk, but also positive talk to other people and uplifting others. And that's something that I want to be better at. I know it's just more like personal growth things and like kind of being better about where I'm putting my energy and time. And I've definitely worked on that towards the end of this year. I definitely have different friends, different groups of people in my life. I feel like everyone in my life right now is very solid and stable and supportive of me, and that's exactly what I want for myself always. I have a lot of personal mental goals for myself, because I feel like if there's anything that holds me back, it is like mentality, both in the gym and just like in life. Like, I think that the self-doubt and everything, I feel like that was my theme for 2020, was like letting go of self-doubt. Like, make the YouTube, make the Instagram, like do the deadlifts, like just go for it. And I feel like next year it's gonna be like the growth portion and like the spreading that out to other people, and like just having good vibes all around and being more productive. And I feel like 2020 has been such like a pivotal year in all of our lives. Like, I don't really know if I could say that I would have gotten so invested in fitness and invested in this account if the pandemic never happened. Like, I feel like it was just an eye-opener for me about the people in my life, the things that I wanted to do with my life, like what I wanted to focus my energy and time on. And yeah, I don't know. I really appreciated 2020, and I think that although it really sucked in a lot of ways, you have to look for the positives, or at least look for things that you learned in the year. And I feel like that's stuff that you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. And I think every year there's an opportunity to do that. Every month there's an opportunity to do that. And I definitely want to get into like journaling and, you know, just doing more to reflect. I feel like if you reflect more, and if you kind of look at what's working and what's not, then there's less problems that arise later. I answered that question for like 4 minutes, so hopefully you know my goals for all of next year. What's your ethnicity? I'm half Filipino and half white. I get that a lot. So my dad's Filipino and my mom's white, and I'm me. Oh, this definitely was just like, I guess she just thought, I don't know, I'll just read it. How did you get a Gymshark sponsorship? Sis, let me know, because I don't have one, but I would love one. I have like such a strong obsession for Gymshark. Like, me, Charlie, and Emily, we literally have a group chat about everything that's releasing, and we send any stories. Like, if Libby posts a story, like, it's in the group chat. Like, if Nat posts a story, it's in the group chat. We're like, okay, but look at this, but I like this color. We plan our orders together. It's like the best little community, and that's what I mean. You gotta make friends, you gotta chit chat. Like, I literally feel like Emily and Charlie are like my best friends in real life, and I think that's hilarious. I think all of us would agree, like, that would be the dream, is to work with them and to get to like be the people who are like, oh yeah, here's what's releasing. Like, that's crazy. Oh, Katie, hi Ruby. My roommate asks, what is your favorite Starbucks drink? The people need to know. They do need to know. My favorite Starbucks drink since I was literally, I think, in like 8th grade, is the salted caramel mocha frappuccino with almond milk, extra caramel, and extra crunchies. I know that sounds excessive. It's probably like a 1,000-calorie drink. I don't care. Did you play any sports or participate in any activities before heavy lifting? Yes. I feel like I've talked about this so much. I'm sorry. But I played travel soccer. I also played high school soccer, overlapping that sometimes. And then sometimes I was also doing something called ODP, which is like state team soccer. So my life was soccer. And so I was very used to like competition and like running. I ran so much because I played midfield, but now I like hate running and I simply don't. But so yeah, so now I love lifting because I'm like, this is nothing compared to like going and playing soccer and like sprinting for like 90 minutes. I don't think I could do it anymore. But I loved it at the time. Like the majority of my friends like that I still have a lot of contact with are from soccer. Like those are like my best friends. So somebody asked me, what are your current measurements? I only measure my like smallest part of my waist and the widest part of my glutes. So the smallest part of my waist is a 28-inch and my glutes are a 39.5-inch, which I know I got gains because I remember they were not that big. And I'm hoping to maybe get to like 40 next year. What was your dream job when you were a child? I don't know, I feel like every child wanted to be a teacher. Does anyone else feel that way? Like, I definitely wanted to be a teacher. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A and getting to know me, and I hope that it was okay. I don't know. Filming this was really weird, just talking to my phone, but hopefully you liked it and got to learn a little bit more about me, and I'm definitely planning to do more of these in the future. I definitely have a lot of content ideas that I want to put out in the future, so I can't give you guys a promised time of when another video will come because I prefer to film at school. I'm actually at school right now. I just prefer to film where I can be really loud and like chit chat, so I'll probably do a lot of car videos as well. But if you have any content that you want to request, let me know always. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, so be sure to just subscribe, and I'll put my Instagram handle somewhere here so you can follow me on Insta.